Hello, Likers. Welcome back to our channel. It's me, your favorite one and only baby girl, Malika. So today we are doing a critical review of Mr. Aloy's series, Mr. Aloy's new series, Another Mistake of Marriage, episode 3. He changed. It used to be. It started with dangerous signs we ignore in marriage. Dangerous signs we ignore. Now it's another mistake in marriage. So it started with Angel sitting, and her brother came in. Her junior brother came in to check on her and to bring her a gift based on the fact that it was she just got married, which is a good thing. He's visiting his sister. He's been away from youth service for a very long time and came to see his sister after hearing that she got married. And the first thing he noticed was her black eye, and he was like, "What happened to you? What happened to your eye?" Which was very obvious, based on the fact that she just got beaten. She's like, "Nah, nothing happened. What eye? What are you talking about?" It was like, "What happened to your eye? Look at your face. Like, what happened to you? I can see you have a black eye there. What is it?" She's like, "No, nothing. Okay, you mean my eye? Oh, anyway, nothing serious. Just that I fell. I was clumsy, so I fell from the stairs. I fell from the staircase when I was, coming down and all the rest. That's just what happened." She was like, and he didn't believe. I was like, "You fell from the staircase." So he went to check on the eye properly. Why, like, holding her arm, she was, because she was panabited. Let's put it that way. So it was very sore. And it was like, "Wait, you fell from the staircases and even your body is sore, your arms are sore. How is that even possible?" She was like, "No, don't bother. I'm okay. Nothing happened." She was trying to reassure her junior brother. And he was like, nah, what happened?" And she was like, "It's fine. Nothing happened." He hugged her and asked her, "Did he beat you? Is Kizito beating you? Like, is Kizito beating you?" She kept quiet. Just keeping quiet already showed that something was wrong. And she nodded, like, "Yeah, he did." He was like, "Kizito lay his filthy hands on you." What could she do? She was like, and she just started crying, and her brother held her so tight. That was very comforting because you could see that she had, like, Angel has been keeping it so much, like she needed someone to talk to. And seeing her brother, that's her blood, like she thought she could express herself to him and all the rest. And this is the thing I have against domestic like, seriously, the victims always think it's their fault. And Kizito returned home seeing the two siblings are hugging. Hey, he was like, hey, nobody touches my wife, don't hug her. Why are you hugging her like that? What are you doing? Don't you hug my wife in that manner? And it's very silly because these are two siblings, and she's like, "This is my brother. What are you talking about?" Asking her, "I think I can see." Nobody is allowed to hug you like that. You are my wife. And you don't hug my wife like that. That is my wife. And she turned and told Angel, Kizito told Angel, that not even your mother is allowed to hug you. No one is allowed to hug you, which is very silly. Like, how can you tell somebody that they are not allowed to be hugged by their family members when they are not doing anything wrong? And he was busy talking to her in a very rude manner. Kizito was talking to Angel in a very rude manner in front of her junior brother. That is his elder sister, for crying out loud. That is more like his demigod, because she's the pillar of their family. Kizito is making her to understand that he is her property. She is his property. She is his property. She's like, I am not your property. While Kizito was talking, Angel's junior brother tapped Kizito and was like, "Kizito." When Kizito turned, the punch that Kizito collected, I myself, I felt it sitting here. I felt it, and it fell on the ground. And Kizito was like, "You hit me." He was like, "I will so hit you. I will so hit you. Don't you ever touch my sister again. You dare touch my sister? You hit my sister." He couldn't believe. And like as this is the thing I was saying the other time, like 2 days ago. Nobody, no, it doesn't matter. Nobody owns no one. The only person that owns us, our soul, our entire being, is God. No human owns anyone. No human. You being married doesn't mean your partner owns you. People should not normalize domestic V. It is not right. It is not right. A man laying his hands or a woman laying her hands on you, it's not normal. And it's not your fault. It is not your fault. A lot of people have left their lives in this. And the guy kept beating his brother-in-law. He kept beating him. And this is the thing. People who lay their hands on women, or women that lay their hands on men, they can't even stand and fight their mates. He couldn't even fight look at his wife's junior brother, which is his junior brother. He couldn't even fight him. But look how big he is. He flexed his muscles on a woman. After being beaten, he promised him that you will see what I will do to you. And Angel managed to send her brother outside to, like, why did you do that? You don't have to do that. You're not supposed. And Kizito is like, I will teach you a lesson. I will teach you a lesson. You can't teach him any lesson. That is a guy like you. You couldn't even fight him. You couldn't fight him because you're weak. All men that are I want people that will be watching this review, please, if you're going through this, know that you're not supposed to go. It's not your fault. And you're not obliged to live there, because nothing is worth your life. I'll always say there's no amount, no price. Your life cannot be, your life does not have a price tag. No amount of money can buy your life. You're worth more than just sitting there being pounced on. So Angel outside told her baby brother that, do you realize that this is my marriage? This is my husband. And I am not leaving this marriage. And her brother was like, never, you're coming with me. She said, I'm not going anywhere. Her brother was like, you are our pillar. You are our everything. You are the breadwinner of our family. You cannot, no man has the right to treat you in this manner. Not even your husband. He has no right to do this to you. He cannot be beating you, and don't expect me to say anything or do anything. Any day he touches you, I will teach him the blessing of his life. You're not, you cannot be beaten and which is the truth. No brother would want to sit and let his sister or brother be beaten up. No one. So Angel asked her brother to just go home, that she'll come there and meet him, that he should just go. And he was so heartbroken, because seeing his sister this way, like, it just almost bite him. He was heartbroken. He was devastated. And Angel was just begging him to just go home. You could see the guy is like, he's not happy, but he had to go. He has to listen to his sister. He just had to listen to his sister. He hugged her. They hugged each other. And his sister promised that he will come home to check on them, that they shouldn't cry. Everything will be okay. That's all she could do. Like, just console him. What else could she do? What else? Like, honestly, guys, I can't lie. I am not an advocate of divorce. I hate divorce. I hate it so badly, because divorce is not a good thing. Honestly, I come from a family that we don't divorce. I hate it. But at this point, it's your life. You have to choose your life. You have to choose life. Your life is worth more than a marriage. Marriage will never take anybody to heaven. It has never taken anyone to heaven. It's not like I've been to heaven. But based on the Bible, there's no husband nor wife in heaven. There's no male or female in heaven. So marriage doesn't take anyone to heaven. So the next scene is Kizito's friend complaining bitterly to another of Kizito's friend. Both three of them are friends, complaining bitterly that he cannot imagine that Kizito, being someone who has schooled abroad, cannot have this archaic mentality by beating his wife simply because he was hugging his wife right in front of him. Like, this is wrong. It's all shades of wrong, because She didn't do anything. How can a man like him lay his hands on his wife? And his friend, like this other friend, was like, the third friend was like, no, the second friend, because Kizito's friend is the first friend. The second friend, the one with the check, the blue shirt, he was like the check shirt. Is it check or flourish shirt rather? Um, it was like, it's none of your business. Stay out of it. You cannot be talking about people's businesses and all the rest. And Kizito's from the world, the purple shirt. I don't know. They have not mentioned his name yet. That's why I identify them by what they are wearing. It was like, you're talking like this because that was not your sister. If that was your sister, you would never say the things you're saying. And which is the truth. Like, as unfortunately, and because it was like, yeah, she's not my sister, so I cannot get involved. She has a junior brother. Let her brother get involved. Let her brother save her. And the one with the purple shirt, Kizito's first one, was like, that is your problem. You never tell people the truth. And it was like, why should I tell someone the truth? It is not my business. Kizito wants to buy his wife. Let him buy his wife. I will go there for the funeral. And the one with the purple shirt was just looking at him like, you're not okay. Like, this is the problem I have with you. Why is it that you cannot look at people's problems like your own? And this is the truth. Like, and it was like, he cannot. He has a lot on his plate. He has to take care of his business. He cannot be minding Kizito's business. Kizito's friend with purple shirt was like, this is the problem I have with you. You are very self-centered. And where is humanity in this all? So Kizito should just buy that girl because she has nobody to stand for her. Of course, she has a community to stand for her. I will stand for her. It doesn't matter. I will stand for her. And the next time Kizito touches her, I will deal with him. Like, as I am happy, at least there's somebody that can say the truth. There's somebody that can stand and say, I will face you, Kizito. You have no right to beat her simply because she's your wife. And this is what I don't get. How can you beat a woman blue, black, green just because you think you own her because she's your wife? A lot of women, known and unknown, has died like that because of DV. Because of DV, domestic V, a lot of women have died like that. Honestly, it's high time. I'm really grateful for this series that Mr. Aloy started, because it's high time people should wake up from sleep and smell the coffee and start speaking up. It doesn't matter how many children you have in that marriage. Your life is worth more than. Even if he says you're not living with his kids, leave the kids with him. Your life first. Be alive to be able to fight for your kids. Because if you say you are not leaving that house because you don't want another woman to raise your kid, you should know that when you buy, another woman will enter that house and still raise your kids. So which one is better? Which one is better? You staying alive and fight for your kids later, or you buying and another woman still come into the house and raise those kids for you? So we should wake up and wise up and stop defending barbaric people that will be laying their hands on others. Please. And this thing of women saying that, if I leave now, what will people say? It's nobody's business. Live your life. It's nobody's business. I'm not saying that people should leave that situation and go and be gallivanting everywhere. No. Check for the next plan of action. Live your life. Work hard. Hustle. Do something to build yourself up. Then you face that person. Because another thing also, some people don't want to leave because the man is the household breadwinner, which is a good thing, which is how it's supposed to be. The man is a provider, which is a good thing. But now, will you buy because of that? Will you? The next thing shows Angel's brother is back home, and his mom walked in because apparently she was out and she was looking for him. He was nowhere to be found. She walked in, she was like, where have you been? Where were you? He didn't say anything. His mom kept asking, where were you? He said he went to check on his sister. Then he asked his mom, like, Mom, did you know? She was like, He was like, I mean, did you know? She was like, no, what? What? No, what? What are you talking about? I don't understand. What do you mean by did I know? What are you trying to say? Speak up. Did you know that Kizito was beating Angel? She was like, what? He said, I went to her house, I saw her with black eyes, sore body, her body was sore. His mom was like, since when did Kizito start beating Angel? Kizito has never laid his hands on Angel. How is that even possible that Kizito is beating Angel? He said, yeah, Kizito is beating my sister. I said, but that's okay because I gave him the beating of his life. His mother was like, what? You did what? African mothers, like, you did what? So yeah, I gave him the beating of his life. Mother, you cannot, that is your brother-in-law. And that is a problem I have. That is the problem I have. That is your brother-in-law. And it was like, my brother-in-law, if my brother-in-law could touch my sister, then he will receive what is coming for him. He will receive what is coming from him 100-fold, and which is the truth. His mother, to his mother, she's not supposed to touch him. It is wrong for him to beat his brother-in-law. And she was like, you should know this. If anything, if since you've done this, anything that comes, I'm not there. It was like, anything that comes, he will face it like a man that he is. He's not scared of anything. So to her mother, if anything comes, she's not going to stand for him. That one I talk now. We know how mothers are with their sons. So she's scared for him, which is okay. And it's true, two wrongs don't make a right. But sometimes you cannot brutalize somebody in front of their sibling, especially a woman in front of her junior brother, and you expect him to sit quiet. It's not happening. Now, it cannot happen. It cannot happen. Then they heard a knock on the door. Excuse me. The mom went to check on the door, like who were there, and she tried opening the door. So when she opened the door, it were police officers that were looking for her junior brother, the brother. I've forgotten his name. They said his name, but I forgot it. So they came in. They said they are looking for him, and he said yes, he's the one. They said they have a warrant of his arrest. They came here to arrest him. He said he's the one. They said they are arresting him for violating Mr. Kizito, for beating him and all the rest. And he said he wasn't going to fight. He's not going to resist arrest. That is willing to follow them peacefully on his own. So he followed them. He said he's going to follow them. So he followed them. But they were trying to, how police will always do, like put him handcuffs, do this, like instead of, mama, please, if you can video because I'm not resisting arrest. You people can take me. Say, put him handcuffs. It's like, okay, like I see now, Kizito is quick to send cops to arrest this young man, but he does not remember all the beatings he has been giving his wife since they got married. This is what they call double standard. And this is why this guy is fighting for his sister to be okay. So like us, we are going to end this series here. Please tell me what you all think about it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I post any new video. And for those who are my returning subscribers, my like is my lovers. I love you guys so super much. And on this note, I'll have to say bye guys. Please let's invest in this series, because I can see this series really going to be something.